Jerusalem syndrome means something very simple.
Yeah.
Something happens to people when they are in the air and on the ground of Jerusalem who are absolutely without any kind of background of mental instability or illness. They come here, they start chucking their clothes off, they start burning down the Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Wow.
And it's known in the psychiatric lexicon as the Jerusalem syndrome. And they were convinced there would be hundreds and thousands.
Yeah.
In the end,
How do you explain the Jerusalem syndrome?
I don't.
What's the cause? What
I've
is
read an awful lot about it.
it? Tell us.
I still don't claim to understand it, and neither do.
On one leg.
On one leg, all that you can do with Jerusalem syndrome is cure it. And you can only cure it by a huge dose of calming the person down physically, putting him on a plane and flying him back to Buenos Aires.
I meant, what's the trigger? What triggers Jerusalem syndrome? On one leg.
It isn't a story for one leg.
Second leg.
All I can tell you about the standing on one leg is that Jews do not generally suffer from it. I'll give you an example of one who did. There was a South American-born Florida real estate guy, very, very young, who came here with his millions. The first thing that he did was to buy the most important football team in this country, soccer. Okay? His name was Aguirre, not that important. The last place he was known to have inhabited as a free citizen was that he was climbing the fence into Gaza, and when the soldiers came and pulled him down, he said, "I'm just going to release Gilad Shalit." And they said, "Okay, sunshine, you will be disappeared." And he was disappeared. They put him back on his ship in Florida, and the ship was found abandoned with no Aguirre.
Why do Jews suffer or enjoy Jerusalem syndrome less than
Because
Christian?
Jerusalem is full of the kind of energy that Jews, please excuse me, this is not favoritism, but Jews know how to utilize, what to do with it, and to keep a level head. What we are talking about is actually the attempt of people like me, may I rest in eternal peace for saying so, who actually try to bring down celestial Jerusalem to an earthly Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And there are people, by the way, there are two offshoots of this particular disposition called Jerusalem syndrome. One of them is Americans in Florence, and the other is Japanese in Paris.
Really?
Some similarity.
You'll find it on the net, you'll find it as an explanation, you won't find it as a therapy because there is none.
Yeah.
And we all know the dangers of Jerusalem syndrome. It's jihad.
What do you mean jihad?
Could you paraphrase?
It's jihad. Once you became a fanatic of Jerusalem and for Jerusalem, you'll kill.
Okay.
Is there any chance?
Jihad is the ultimate Jerusalem syndrome.
Is there any chance?
Isaac, you're a star. You're an absolute star.
Let's go to the church now.
Okay.
Let's go to the mosque. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar.
No, we can't have any of that stuff.
Baby, don't film me. I got a syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm flying. I'm the Messiah. I'm the Messiah. Here.
I won't show this to Benji.
Don't show to anyone. Don't show to Benji.
But at the same time, you're kind of running away from the real world. So it's a very good place to
Run away
from yourself, I guess. Run away from the world. There's quite a few of them around here. Some of them have been institutionalized, and then they still come back.
Okay. What is it you think that causes? Do you think they're just predisposed to be mentally ill?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah.
It's not like you ride here and you're insane.
No.
And you just flip out.
For sure. It's always people that have a predisposition for either some kind of depression, maybe what they call it, deficiency, some kind of hormonal deficiency. You know, like today, like they find a lot of the mentally ill people, they have bipolar disorder, something like that. It's always someone that has some kind of imbalance, and then they come here, and then they, I think, they get addicted to the kind of like the mystical aspect of the place, and there's something here. There's something here that's different. There's something here for sure. Everyone here feels there's something special and different.
Do you feel that?
Of course. If all Jewish people have a special vision, a special ability to see beyond the natural reality. We all see that there's something beyond nature. Like for instance, in the last war, all these miracles that happen. You know. You see a miracle, you say, wow, that's a miracle. God is interfering in the physical world and making this happen. But in certain places, that realization is stronger. And here is the place where it's really, where it's most visceral.
Because Messiah is a redemptive character in Judaism, and so the name and then attached to the Messiah is also full of redemption because it actually means salvation.
Yeshua means salvation,
Yeah.
and the concept of Messiah actually means the anointed one.
Right. And he's a redeemer figure, so he's going to come, he's going to make everything better. He's going to make the politics better, the land itself will get better.
He's not a god, he's a human.
In Judaism, you actually have multiple streams. They won't admit it, but it's very true. Like when you read Dead Sea Scrolls, okay, which is a Jewish sect.
That you asked me about?
Yeah.
Qumran.
Okay, they have a fantastic scroll called the Melchizedek Scroll, 11Q13. You'll find it on the internet. Read it, and it talks about who the Messiah is. They give him a name, which is Melchizedek, and then at the end of the scroll it says Melchizedek is Mashiach, and Melchizedek.
Hang on.
The other one pointing to the Jaffa Gate. David, I don't think it's necessary to come up and read what's written here, but believe me, this is where our friend walked after dismounting of the Jaffa Gate, came here and addressed the troops and received the keys to the kingdom, the keys to the city from the Mufti.
This was Alamy.
Listen, we are being looked after. This is the entrance to the Temple Mount.
Oh, cool.
And we're taking this as an off chance that we'll be able to get in there, because the wise man back there said I have to go to the Morocco gate.
The Morocco, is this the Morocco gate? Cool.
David,
Yeah.
this bizarre construction is actually called in Arabic as it is in Hebrew, Shuk You know the Carmel market is called Shuka Carmel, and this place is called the Souk.
The souk.
No,
The souk.
Souk. Souk. Souk.
Souk.
David, I think you and I have to use your charm on the gatekeepers and on the policemen.
My English charm.
Your English charm.
Of course. Wow. In English, I can't film.